from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much there. Phillip maybe a yard up to the 24.
Jordan Evans on the...
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray now. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they got themselves a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run here with Lindsay. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Murray from midfield. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. Brings up 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got Allen, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
To Keenan Allen.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down, New York.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards on the ground.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Victor.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
4th down.
Check. Watch 54. Here I come. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Switch.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right, it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. This is Bell on the dump off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Caught here by Bell.
Cousins pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Cousins. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A give to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Dolphins. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news. And I got
First and goal at the 1.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Stay with your man.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. LaShawn McCoy in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the quarterback.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Play action now. Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Gain of a yard.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. A screen to Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete. It's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen's got it complete. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
3rd down and 12.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. On first down, it's Bell, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Cousins. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to Mike Williams.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And
here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to Nick
Boyle.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Jets 10, Dolphins 7. Matt Bosher set to...
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 20.
Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Bell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have him only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And no, it's incomplete. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
It's a turnover on downs.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kyler Murray, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play action. Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Murray to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A 35-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. It's Williams on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason.